You're crazy.
What? No, I'm not. Look, the notion of eternal life has captured the imagination of our species for generations. You've got Peter Pan, the Highlander, vampires, they all live forever.
Just because humanity is obsessed doesn't make it right. Look at the whole cosmetic surgery phenomenon, the obsession with looking younger. We plump, enhance, reduce, remove, and stretch our bodies into unnatural proportions just so we can try to look 21 again. We don't even know what harm all that stuff does to us.
Yeah, but that stuff is only superficial, and most of those procedures are temporary. I'm talking about the inner workings of our bodies, our cells, molecules, and organs.
Well, I just don't think that doubling or tripling our lifespans will solve anything. I mean, what about like war and poverty? Aren't those problems more important?
But I think it could solve problems. An extended lifespan would give us a chance to recover from our mistakes and reduce healthcare costs by delaying or even preventing expensive diseases.
Well, that's all well and good, but our Earth can only support so many people. As cruel as it may sound, aging keeps the population down. How the heck would we control populations if everyone started living till they were 4, 5, 600 years old?
I don't know, we could like mass emigrate into space or restrict births like they do in China.
Okay then, miss. I have an answer for everything. Answer me this. Isn't 80 years of life enough? I mean, when an elderly person dies, it's sad, but it's not as tragic as the death of a child, because that elderly person has lived a good long life.
Well, yeah, of course, but
And anyway, one of the characteristics of mortality is the desire to make our limited days count.
look, we live longer now than we did a century ago, but that doesn't mean we take life any less seriously. And you really go around thinking, oh, I have 80 years to live, so I'm going to make the most of today. No, it's not the knowledge that we will die at a certain time that motivates us, but the awareness that life is fragile and that we could die at any moment, like in an accident.
If that's really what motivated me through life, I'd be too afraid to leave my house.
Whatever. I think a longer life would invigorate people to do the things they've always wanted to do.
I highly doubt that. If someone doesn't do those things with a normal 70 to 80-year lifespan, I don't think giving them extra time on top of that would help them. In fact, I think that a longer life would mean more time for boredom to creep in, which could result in prolonged unhappiness or suicide.
You want to talk unhappiness? How does becoming frail and dependent sound to you? 'Cause that's what happens when you grow old. Research into aging isn't just about creating an elixir of youth. It could also help us to be healthier in our old age. We already save so many lives, and isn't saving a life and prolonging it the same thing?
Ha! Not when you're talking about a couple hundred years, it isn't.
So, what are you going to get me for my 200th birthday?
You're crazy.